Hey everyone, it's me, the HerdMan, back at it again, and this is G's for Monday, June 7th, 2021. What's going on? How are you today? And it's damn good to be back, my friends. I took a nice little break, as most of you knew, hit the reset button, and I'm ready to get back to work. I hope that you all had a good couple of weeks since we last talked. You know, a lot can happen in 14 days. I swear to God, I'm full throttle into this summer season already, especially since this weather, holy crap, it's been like 90s as of late. We just cracked into June and we're already seeing the 90s. You know, it's been a pretty hectic 2 weeks, let me tell you, very busy, but I don't want to bore you. I don't want to bore you about my life. You don't want to, let's talk about something else, right? And Disney continues. Man, I don't know how they do it, but Disney continues to make it the topic of discussion on this podcast. I don't know how, but they're very good at it. And last week, Disney had a very big event. They opened up their Avengers Campus last week. Now, for some of you that aren't big Disney fans, you know, this may bore you, but, last week, I think it was over at Disney Hollywood Studios, they went ahead and opened up a new section. I think it used to be in the Bugs Life section, but it's a new Avengers section they called Avengers Campus. So within there you have obviously the different Avengers. You got Spider-Man, you've got Doctor Strange, you've got Black Widow, you've got Thor walking around. They did a whole opening ceremony, and I believe Paul Rudd was there, Anthony Mack was there. They did have a gentleman dressed up like Captain America, which was pretty cool. Obviously, we're talking about Sam Wilson. We're not talking about Steve Rogers, which I thought was great. I didn't see any Tony Stark there, so they're definitely keeping with the tone that Tony Stark is dead. I thought that was pretty interesting, but there's a lot of potential there. So far, the reviews have been so-so. Seems like they just kind of opened it up very early, so there's not a whole lot of huge things going on over there. You obviously can't make yourself your own repulse lifters or things like that. Any of the Stark tech. I'm sure the Imagineers have to be coming up with something over there. I mean, that's just like a treasure chest of ideas that they can do with the Avengers stuff, especially with Stark's technology there. So I'm expecting a lot of big things there. The highlight of the show, and for those of you who have been on TikTok as of late or YouTube, you've probably seen this. That is the Spider-Man stunt show that they have on the main campus building. And the coolest thing about that whole part is the big swing, the big moment that Spider-Man swings out and takes off and does his little stunt and then kind of falls down into the building there. It's obviously, spoiler alert, it's not really a stunt person that is doing the swing and doing the flip. It's a freaking robot. And I could not believe this. This was, when I saw it, the very first time I saw it, I was fooled. I thought it was a real person. And then TikTok started kind of showing these little clips of the back, behind the scenes stuff with the animatronics. And lo and behold, Disney actually published something back in 2019, a small video about how the Imagineers were doing kind of new technology, new R&D stuff. And one of them was with a robotic stunt person. And they didn't say what it was for, but, sure as shit, it was for that stuntman, for that stunt show for Spider-Man. And what they can do now, it's just simply amazing that they can actually get mechanics going properly in an actual kind of like a person, outfit or suit or whatever it is, form to make it move and flip and use the physics to make it move just like Spider-Man and have it flip. It was freaking amazing. So if you haven't got a chance, go on YouTube. Check out that video. Try to do like a Spider-Man stunt show robot behind the scenes or something like that. It's incredible. It's really incredible. And I mean, man, if I knew, sometimes I really wish that I would have gotten into robotics, because that is a cool field of study. And if you guys are looking for something to do, looking for something that's just not a 9-to-5 job and to do something amazing, that's the thing to do. I mean, I really kind of wish that I would not have gotten into the whole web design part and gone towards robotics, because what they can do, especially at Disney, is just freaking awesome. So my hats go off to the Imagineers over there that created that particular stunt, because that's something that's never been done, and they keep on doing that. And it's amazing that they can keep on making people just kind of go, wow, I can't believe that they built that. Man, again, my hat goes off to them. That was pretty cool. So, like I said, there's a lot of potential that they got there for that show. I saw a little clip of Doctor Strange coming out, and they were using his little his teleportation to kind of come in, but it looked a little rough. So I think they got, again, if they're able to make you build lightsabers and have that be a whole experience over in the Star Wars section, who knows what they can do for Avengers. I think they have a lot to look forward to in that particular section of Disney World, and makes me want to go back there. I really want to get over to Hollywood Studios because I still have not gone to see Star Wars, the Star Wars land, and with Avengers Campus, same thing. So hopefully within the next year I can get out there and give you a full review of what that's actually like. And this opening of the Avengers Campus, it's just the best way to segment into what comes out this week, and that is the new Disney Plus series Loki. And you guys all know how hyped I was about WandaVision. You know how hyped I was about Falcon and Winter Soldier. And here we have what some are even saying could be the best Disney Plus show yet. I mean, that's going to blow my mind if that's really the case, because I was obsessed with WandaVision. I mean, actually, I was, from the first 2 episodes, I was completely against it. I was like, this is lunacy. What can they do with this? And for where they took it was just mind-blowing. And the fact that you got Tom Hiddleston back as Loki, and he's going through this, basically the whole time continuum stuff, it's going to be great. I think it's got a lot of potential with this, and I can't wait to see what this series is going to be like. That I'm going to be there to review each episode. So hopefully, I believe first one comes out on Wednesday already. They're opening up by a couple days. So by Thursday's podcast, I will hopefully have a full review of Loki. Spoiler alert. You know what? Spoiler, too bad. I'm really loving this stuff. I am a big fan of Marvel, as you know. So I'll be yapping it up on Thursday. And, man, I'm just really excited because things are starting to get back to normal. And this weekend in particular was just like the old days, and which is sad. It's past year and a half we've all been stuck at home. Not even stuck at home, but just couldn't do the things that we wanted to do. And going to the movies was one of those things. I mean, I got to go and see King Kong and Godzilla a couple months ago, and that was great to just be there again, but you still had to have your mask on. It was very empty. It wasn't obviously the same kind of feel. And this weekend, man, I got to go back and feel like things are getting back to normal again. Took the family out on Saturday to go see the movie Cruella. And, man, first of all, let's talk about the movie experience. As long as you're vaccinated, you can go in there without your mask on. You had the concessions open. We went right back to the old process of not knowing what we wanted to get. My kids got some popcorn. I got myself a pizza. It was fun. It was really great to get back there. Still not a whole lot of people, but at the same time, you got into the theater. It was probably about, a good half full, and it was good to see people there. We actually had to sit in the front row because we couldn't get tickets for the late night show. So, to have to experience that as well, it's refreshing to know that, the theater experience is not going to be dying. It's going to make a revival, especially this summer. And the way things went on Saturday is telling me it's going to quickly turn around. And already, from what I've heard, Quiet Place has already smashed the pandemic record for their box office. And with Cruella, if you were to go see a movie, especially if you got family, heck, even if you got a date night or something like that, Cruella is, man, that is a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Not just because I was like, man, it's great to be in the theater. It was Disney's. I don't know how they do it. I mean, Disney is able to take villains, these people that as you're growing up you hate, and just spin the whole tale around where you're going, oh, that's why they're like that. And you actually have compassion for them. And that's exactly what they did with Cruella. And Emma Stone, a fantastic actress. She's been knocking it out since day one. They couldn't have found someone better for Cruella. I mean, it's just, she did such a great job. And the fact that they made an origin story out of someone that was like a literal, like a complete sociopath, someone who would take dogs and turn them into clothes. And what they did for that movie and kind of go into what her life was, who she was, what she became, and then how she turned into the person that she did. And even at the end, you kind of go, oh, okay, well, she's still not that bad of a person. It was it was really awesome. And kudos to Disney and for finding these writers that can come up with these stories. I don't understand it. I mean, actually, I didn't think Maleficent was going to be good. That ended up being good. Jeez, what's the other villain one they came up with? I can't remember. But I mean, the fact that I come out of Cruella going, looking at Mrs. HerdMan going, man, this was really good. I didn't expect to say that. I was just going, it's just good to be back in the theaters, but to leave it and be satisfied after seeing a movie makes it all the better. And everyone loved it. Even the kids who did not want to go see it came out and said, oh yeah, that was good. That was okay. And man, so kudos again to Disney. That was a great movie. If you get a chance, go see it. If you want to pay the, if you don't want to go to the theater, that's fine. Work with, get together with some friends, split it for $15. Go get it on Disney Plus and watch it. Or heck, even better, get a big group and you get someone that has a projector and everyone pitches in $1 or something like that. Boom, you can go have your own drive-in theater or something like that where everyone's out there watching it. But it's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was funny, had really good characters in it. I will say this. I don't understand what Disney has against moms. And, spoiler alert. Well, not even spoiler alert. I mean, it seems like every single movie, man, poor mom always bites the big one. I mean, I don't know what it is about moms having to die in order to, inspire people to do what they're doing. And man, these poor characters are always losing their moms. Whether it's, you got, Bambi, I guess, it's parents in general. You got poor Simba who's losing his dad. You got Sleeping Beauty who lost her father. Like every single Disney character, the parents have to die. It's insane. I don't understand what we did as parents to piss off Walt Disney that he just feels that every person needs to die that has a kid in order for them to be, impacted or successful. It's always that orphan sort of aspect that seems to take their characters. I thought it was funny. As soon as that happened, I'm like, oh boy, they're going to do it again. And they did. It's a common formula, but again, it works for Cruella. It was a really, really good movie, so I would definitely recommend you go see it. So, overall, it was a great way to come back to a theater. I really hope I get to go see A Quiet Place 2 in the next few weeks before the big one, which is going to be Black Widow, that comes out. I would fully expect that by the time Black Widow comes out, theaters are going to be open up 100%. I'm already seeing it with sport venues. Up here, you got the Milwaukee Brewers. They've already opened up their full capacity now for the stadiums. I would not be surprised if movie theaters do the same thing. And man, I do not know if Disney has just like fortune tellers or what, that all of a sudden said, oh, let's just wait a couple months for Black Widow. They must know something we don't. Because again, I wouldn't doubt that by July 9th, movie theaters will be at full capacity again, and Black Widow is just going to be crushing it with the attendance, because, man, it needs to happen. If I'm seeing that the majority of that movie on, when movie times for Cruella on Saturday were just about sold out, just wait till they open it up to full capacity and we'll see what happens. But at the same time, man, I am glad. I am ready to get back to a normal life of seeing movies on a regular basis. I'm really excited. I got to see normal movie trailers. We like to do a little thumbs up, thumbs down type of thing. Family was a little mixed on Shang-Chi. I'm still excited about it. I think it's going to be a really exciting, action-filled movie. If you haven't seen it, go check out the YouTube video or YouTube trailer on that one. But Marvel's got everything planned for the rest of the year. We're going to move into Black Widow next. We got Shang-Chi. We got the Eternals. We're going to cap it off with Spider-Man. Then we're going to move right into 2022. Holy crap, 2022. With Doctor Strange. And, man, this is just an exciting time right now, folks. We've been locked up long enough. We need to get out. We need to go enjoy those movies. Get out there. Go see them. Start the summer out right. It's time. Get out there, support your movie theater, and let's get back to normal here. And then for that's going to take care of today's episode. You're going to catch me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night on Twitch, and also look me up on TikTok and Twitter as well. I'll try to post a little more on those. Just search HerdMan22. Be sure to tell your friends about this podcast, and remember to give us a like. I hope you all have a great week ahead. And for those folks enjoying their last week of school, hey, congrats. Congrats. You, especially on this unique year, whether you were at home having to study, whether you were at school having to wear masks, transitioning into, life as usual. You got through it. You did it. Congratulations. Proud of all of you. You guys did a great job. So enjoy the last few days of school. Enjoy the rest of the week. I'm out of here.